on in there. How's your Thanksgiving going so far, though?
Hey, bro, what's up, man? Hey. Um, I don't know. It's weird today, man. Like, don't feel like Thanksgiving today, man. I don't know. As
It
we get
don't.
older,
It don't. It don't. I don't know what it is.
yeah,
I don't know if it's because I'm fat now or
probably.
uh, that was your time to say, nah, brother, you ain't fat.
Hey, you ain't fat, brother.
Yeah, I just limited. I limited my meals. But you know.
Did your head shrink or something? Your skull cat like it's out.
Oh no. Hold on, let me get that right.
Get back right. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I don't have no complaints though. What does that mean? Um. All right. Let's see. I got a couple of questions for you. Log in one time. We gonna log in. Let's see what we got. I'm trying to get this other channel to pop too, man. People say I had a brother just tell me on my other page I would subscribe, but you don't have enough prison stories. Hey man, I don't know no more prison stories, man. I'm all prison not.
Hey man, they don't be understanding, man. Like for a lot of people, a lot of us, man, like man, that's why I said the other day on my post. My story may be a little boring for a lot of people, man, because I can't get in there and tell you a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I mean, stuff that I could talk about. It just ain't a perfect time for me to talk about yet. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? But I can, it's some romance stories. You know what I'm saying? But I can't talk about that stuff right now, right?
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, man, like, you know, I hate sometimes, man, that like, you know, that's the only entertainment that people see, man, is the bull crap that goes on in prison. And if anybody know me, man, like, you know, I am a advocate for my brothers and sisters incarcerated, man.
right.
The one thing that hurts me, man, is when I see these crazy videos, bro. It bothers me, man, because I don't like seeing brothers get extorted, man. I don't like seeing people get, bullied or beat up on, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you why, Butler, because me and you done had this conversation as well as others, man. I've had conversations with people before about this. Is you have people out here fighting for y'all guys, man, fight for my brothers and sisters, them, man. You got people like me and you and other people, man. Like I learned a long time ago, man, that I don't just represent me out here in this community. I represent every brother and sister that come out of the institution
big
because I
facts.
because I realized, man, like the first I was just looking at a couple things over the last couple weeks. First thing, and y'all know, first thing they say all the time is this convicted felon,
Yeah,
such and such and such. This convicted felon ran a red light. This convicted felon did a jaywalking. Like, man, okay, bro.
we get it.
Yeah, we get it, man. Okay. All right. Because I'm a convicted felon, man, and I'm a felon. I've been convicted of some felony, man, but that ain't something like I dwell on. That
Right,
ain't something that I want to see my people, my brothers and sisters who come out of the institution, man, they have to keep having that thing hover over their head. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Talking about convicted felon or returning, because every year they changing the terminology. It went from convicted felon, convict, inmate.
All that.
Then came returning citizen. Now it's justice involved. Like
You
these
know what? I
titles
think
change.
that's a strategy by mass media. Because remember, a long time ago, Cat Williams had this stand up, and he was talking about the war in Iraq. He was like, and then he described some people as insurgents. He say 435 insurgents were unalive today, and then Cat Williams say, I don't even know no insurgents. You can kill all of them up. So that's how it be, bro. Like Miss Peggy
Yeah.
used to have a real problem with people saying the word inmate. For real, for real. Miss Peggy did not play. But hey man, it's Thanksgiving, man. First of all, man, I want to thank you for your continued support, man, throughout I want to say years. It's like decades now though. Damn, you old. Um
God. Don't remind me, brother. Don't remind me, man. Just hit
Hey
51
man,
a couple. Just hit 51 a couple weeks ago, bro.
Hey man, congratulations, happy belated man. I'm
Yeah.
creeping up, man. Yesterday made 19 years I've been home, man. Um, I ain't
Mine
mad.
coming up too.
I ain't mad.
Mine coming up too.
This what I want to ask you though.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part about being locked up during Thanksgiving? Oh, we'll say the holidays, cause Thanksgiving then it's Christmas. As soon as you blink your eyes.
Oh
Uh,
man, listen, man. Uh, yeah, just yeah, bro, right there, man. They blame
the
everything
same
on
way they charge
George
gang
gay
scooters to
shooting.
mass. Right.
Yeah, totally different
Yeah, you
situation,
got to
right?
be careful, man, because they'll trick their verbiage up on you, man. And a lot of
And,
us
and,
get.
and
Go ahead.
before I answer that question, man, I was corrected on some stuff when I had to go travel up to New York, and we was on a panel for some stuff, and I only repeated what I had seen on the news about at the Cab County at the time. This was probably about 7 years ago. It was like it's a lot of gang shooting. Well, no, this is 2020. There's a lot
Yeah,
of gang activity, shooting and stuff like that, right? So I only kind of repeated on the panel what I said, and so the DA of the Cab County corrected me,
yeah,
right? She said, "No, that's she said what we hear all the time is not necessarily facts, right?"
okay.
She said there have been a lot of shooting that involve gangs, but I think one of the number one shooting at the time in DeKalb County, you ain't gonna believe this, was domestic violence.
I can go for that, but
I said, "Whoa."
one thing I know about numbers, you can make numbers say what you want to say. Um,
You can make mistakes, but not having facts, right? Not really having facts sometimes, and sometimes what we do is what we take what we hear and we'll distribute it out, and a lot of times it doesn't be factual. You know what I'm saying? And so it can raise a lot of eyebrows for a lot of us because we say certain things. You know, um, people sometimes take that and they run with it. You know what I'm saying? And we've heard that it's propaganda. You know what I'm saying? It's
right,
propaganda, whatever. But
right.
just to kind of get what you were saying, man. Like we talking about, what was the feeling, going through this year, man, like when you're incarcerated, man, like, you know, Thanksgiving, man, when every time I know in my 15 years, when it came down to like Thanksgiving, going to the Christmas holidays, man, I'm telling you, man, that I think in the prison system, man, for a lot of people, that's one of the most depressing times, man, to be incarcerated, man.
Yeah,
Because these are times where you know that your family comes together or supposedly come together, or even your family never came together. Inside your mind and your heart, you be wishing that one day my family or I can be in a family setting where we're coming together and we're eating and we're breaking bread and we're praying and we're sharing moments and conversation. Because you see stuff on TV, you see like the Cosby Show. We grew up in a time when the Cosby Show was
yeah.
on, or
You old, you old,
big.
you old.
Oh yeah, I'm old, brother. What is that?
Different
Other
world,
shows that came on that was pop. What's the one came on with
different
Tyler
world.
Perry with
Oh,
Different World?
you said
What's the
Tyler
one that?
Perry?
Yeah, I think it was the movie with the grandmother. Um, with the song Boys Men came out with Dear Mama. I mean, Mama I Love You, whatever. The movie, whatever the movie was, I can't
You
think of the name
sound
of it.
like an
But
old dude for real,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, man. Listen, they had the big Thanksgiving member when the preacher was praying and eating and the boyfriend went to jail. But I can't think it. Not Lean on Me. But
That's
anyway,
literally every Tyler Perry movie it is, right there.
well, we know the whole plot to his movie. Every movie is the same plot, right? But
Right,
the point I'm making is, sometimes, man, when we grew up, when we came through, we didn't have the cell phones and stuff like that. We was
right.
able to get the radios and we had our earphones and we listen to music or we get on the pay phone back then, you get on the phone, man. And man, it was so hard, man, to like call my mom and my grandmother and them, man. And everybody getting together. And my mom used to be like overly sad. Holiday, my mom would say it. Like,
Yeah,
she wanted me home, man. Like, I want my son to be here spending time with the family. You know what I'm
right,
saying? And
right.
at that time, man, a lot of my family was coming together a lot. You know what I'm saying? Over the years, it seemed like since I've been out, we've tried to keep it together, but sometimes it's just everybody being in their own space or whatever. And as people start getting into relationships or going through things, people just not, it's not as, I think the reality of everybody getting together is not strong. But man, this was a hard, but and I'm telling you, man, this was a very hard time for me coming through. Even when I got to the halfway house, this was a very hard time for me, man, to go through Thanksgiving, man. And then right after Thanksgiving, it transitioned right over into Christmas,
Right to
man. Like,
Christmas.
boy, listen, man, I'm telling you, man, it's some days, man. Like, man, if I could have one wish, man, it was just to be able to spend time with my family, man, and share those moments, man. You know what I'm saying, with my people, man, and because you don't really value those moments, man, until you're taken away from it.
Facts.
And that's when when I used to talk to the kids and juvenile, when I used to talk to the schools, um, you know, it did something to me, bro. Like I don't know what it did for everybody else, man, but
You know, I was
I
just
even,
at the
yeah,
I was just
I,
at the juvenile
mm,
yesterday too, feeding the juveniles.
yeah, I'm putting mine together for this month coming up, man. I'm gonna cater for the juvenile. I'm gonna cater to juveniles. I'm gonna cater some food, and I got bags and stuff I'm putting together for them, and
That makes
stuff like
sense.
that.
That
Yeah, so
makes sense.
but I'm gonna cater them food. I want them to eat good for the holidays, man. I know how it feel not to be with your family, man, and so
Facts.
you know that made me do, and for what I did in prison, it hurt, and I was angry, bro. And then those are times of the year, bro. Like I was really angry, man, of the choices I made, bro. I was
Yeah.
angry that I had to live in that place, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they do their best, man, to like, food way different than what they got now.
Yeah.
We didn't have the best food, but it's horrible now. But those guys, you know, I even knew people, man, that didn't even celebrate holiday, man. And this was a tough time of the year for them, man.
Yeah.
It was tough for them, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it's crazy. You have people even like, Christmas picking this. Boy, they be down there with them kids getting them letters and them
Yep.
family getting together eating. Man, them
Yep.
folks were struggling. But this is the funny thing for me though, right? It's just a little funny. I was laughing, guy. Like, if you don't, if you don't, if you don't believe in it or agree with it, or you know what I'm saying, whatever you saying, then stop taking the church's food when you bring up here. don't eat it. You know what I'm saying? Don't come down and ask for no plate, right? I was like, if you don't
Wow.
believe in it, then don't eat no plate, then, right?
Yeah.
Shoot, they come down to get that plate, though, boy. I'm
Yeah. They
telling
come
you,
get
but
that plate.
they gonna
They
come get
believe
that
today.
packet food, ain't you?
Yeah. They believe
But
today.
it was tough, brother. And I'm about to put up a video today just talking about that, man. Like, you know, I always this is a tough time for me for you, and I'm free, bro, because I still got homies that's down that road, man, that I wish was home. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
some of my partners, man, I wish they was home, man, to be with their family, man, because when I seen my partners last, man, they had the smooth face. Now
Yeah.
these guys got they got full beards. They can't get the dental work they need to work, man. They lost teeth in there, man, and cast starting to look old, man. Like it's sad for me, man, that see some of my brothers, man, down that road, man, suffer, man, through this time, man, because it's time like this through the year, man. Like, and I don't know for you, but for me, man, like like today kind of feel a little bit weird, but man, I'm telling you, I love being around my people, man. I ain't got
Yeah.
many family members, bro, left, but I love being around my family, and I love seeing my partners and my homegirls. You know what I'm saying? I love seeing everybody, man, enjoy their family time, like because you don't know the next week, man. You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen? What's the next situation or circumstance, man. So the time that we do get together, man, I know we as family we should be getting together way more often than just waiting to Thanksgiving, Christmas. But
Facts.
when you do get the chance to get together, by all means, man, I hope everybody enjoy themselves. And where there's a place of forgiveness, man, I pray that people will start forgiving and stop letting petty things, man, disrupt their lives. You know what I'm saying? And I know the place to be sensitive, Butler, man. I remember because I got to play where I just started joking my way through a lot of stuff, man. Other than being cool. So me and this guy used to joke when I was at Al Burr's. We used to just joke about everything, talk crazy about everything, right? So one day I heard him calling visitation around Christmas time, right? So I
Uh-huh.
let my window down. I said, "Hey, I forgot what the name was." I said, "Hey, what's up, Bo?" I said, "Hey, don't worry about that bicycle. The old man gonna put that together."
No, don't say that.
Boy, listen, that boy was hot at me about that, boy, because it was
Yeah.
just
The thought.
that moment, man. It was sensitive, man. Like, he thought about it, man, and I thought about it after I said it, bro. I actually thought about it, man. I was like, and throughout the year, man, we could joke about anything, say anything, and crack any type of joke.
Yeah.
Around that holiday, though, man, boy,
Hey
that
man, it
junk
gets
hurt.
sensitive, man.
Yeah, it's sensitive, man, and you see a lot of people go through deep depression, even out here in the real world, man. People go through deep depression
No,
because
this is when the suicide rate increases this time of the year.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, because you know, and now I don't like the commercialized part of it where people go out their way and don't even want to pay their bills because they want to make sure their kids can smile and be happy. And
Yeah.
that's why I still do stuff through this part of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, I bought, through my donations, man, my organization, I took 20 kids and bought tennis shoes from DTLR.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, so I'm doing the same thing this year. I'm making 105 bags up for Rockdale and for Pantherville.
Okay.
I'm making 105 bags up with with different things in there, and then uh, uh, doing that, and then I'm catering food, and then I got a family or two, man, that I know of that I'm gonna try to assist them with taking care, doing some stuff for their kids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? For the holidays, man. So it's a couple things I am doing for the holidays, man, to uh, you know, to try to make a little difference, man. Because I know, man, it's tough. It's tough through these days, man. And for a lot of us, man, they got out, man, to get out of prison, man. When you know, you got a lot of brothers, man, that's still going through. They struggling, man, trying to get on their feet, man. And
Right.
they can't provide for their family where they would want to, man. And so those things sometimes, even from prison, man, it transitions even out here, man. So I'm just been grateful, man, that I've been able to do a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then and try. Uh, huh? Hey, man, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm on my mom's house for Thanksgiving. So, my mom get married Saturday, man. So,
Man, that's what's up,
I'm
man.
excited about that, man. So we just enjoying this Thanksgiving and going to that, man. But I see somebody put on there, what was the worst holiday? Probably
I
Christmas. Probably Christmas.
I would say Christmas. I think that in my mind, bro, I kind of psych myself out. I'm one of them. If I'm real hungry, I tell myself food is for the weak. So, bro, it's just how it is. And but that mentality has helped me move forward. Like, cause sometimes even on the street, bro, you got to work with no money. I don't know if that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense, but sometimes you can't take money into consideration. So it takes a certain amount of discipline. It
Mm-hmm.
takes a certain kind of discipline to get paid once a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're not
Yeah.
accustomed
Yeah.
to that, you got to get adjusted to that. So
Yeah.
in any
Yeah.
circumstance, any situation that I am, I'm gonna try to. My mind is gonna be my strongest ally. I'm gonna tell myself, man, this is the best day of my life. And
No,
it's
you
sad,
have to believe that, bro. You have to
right?
believe that every day, bro.
Right.
Like I learned, man, and I want to share this with my brothers and sisters, man, that's incarcerated, or they hear this, or even brothers and sisters that have never been incarcerated. What I had to learn how to do, man, was get out of survival mode and start learning how to live.
Mm,
Because survival, man, you're in a place, a mindset, man, and survival mode, man, for a lot of people, man, means by any means necessary, right? Or to
I
any
appreciate
degree.
that, Antoine Thomas. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So, uh, you know, survival, man. Going back to the words, man, we have to be careful, like what we put out there, man. Like we have to really
Right.
analyze what we say, and so that's why I tell people, like, there's always a moment of survival. You know what I'm saying? But once you get out the survival mentality and learn how to live, man, I'm telling you, man, your life becomes a little bit different. You start seeing things a lot different. That's why when I'm at the Halfway House, I always tell guys, man, like everybody's success is different, man. Like, I got homeboys that's multi-millionaire, man. They go through the same thing you going through, and you ain't got money. I'm telling you, they
Right.
may haven't got all the bill problems that you got. They don't have all the some of the stuff that we may, we have, but they go through some of the same depression, stress, family going through crisis.
Yeah.
Money don't save that. Money doesn't spare that. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Right.
for a lot of us, man, and like I said, I'm telling you and I'm telling everybody else, man, get out the survival mode mentality, man, and learn how to live, man. When you learn how to live, man, survival, like, you know, because words are powerful, man. You know what I'm saying? Because all people be like, man, I'm just trying to keep my head above the water. Not me. I'm trying to walk on it.
Right. I agree
Because
with that.
yeah,
Bro said
because
that's a lot of our problems. We just trying to survive.
yeah, bro. No, I ain't trying to survive, bro. I'm trying to live. I
Right.
I, I, I survived through prison, man. I survived before I went to prison. The one thing in our community, in our society, man, we're not living no more, bro. We're not living. We just here. Like, I remember you remember being in prison sometime, man. You just be watching people, man. Man, cats be just walking around like zombies, man. Like just
Yeah.
they just there, right?
Yeah.
And whatever happens in that survival moment, that's why a lot of guys was able to dig off into mess with boys, because I ain't living, man. Like, I just I'm my survival is I have to entertain this lust that I got by any means necessary, right?
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna go steal because this is part of the culture of this, and I'm surviving right now because my family can't do it, so I gotta take and I gotta steal. Some people grow up in real bad environments, right? And
Yeah.
I do understand in that moment, survival is incredibly important. And so for some people, they like, well, I gotta go sell some drugs, I gotta go do this, whatever. But there's a place in your life, man, where you have to put that away, man, and start learning how to live, man. Like, I got kids, man, that still be trying to tiptoe out there in the streets and hustling. I always tell guys, hey, listen, don't be hustling to stay in it, man. You got to hustle to get out of
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get to that point in your life, man, where you value life a little bit more. I don't want to die. I called my partner today. His son just got out of jail, and the first conversation I give that, man, you remember his cousin that you met that they want to try to connect with you sometime soon.
Yeah.
Just got killed yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Like, I didn't even get a chance to work with this kid, man. Like, my heart hurt about that, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because I told him that when I first met him, man, y'all gotta give yourself a chance to live, man. Like, y'all not even living, man. Y'all just out here living. I mean, surviving by any means necessary. No, 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 no. We gotta live, man. We have to live. And so, my worst part, but I'm saying just for the holiday, my worst time in prison was Christmas, man. Like, it was. I couldn't be there to exchange gifts with my family, and the more important thing was I wanted to embrace my sons. There's nothing greater, man, and you know this because your father is to see your child smile, man, when they open up birthday gifts or holiday gifts and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
you're able to spend that cozy time with them, and even for your wife or your fiance or girlfriend or you just or whatever, it's an incredible time, man, for people, man, to come together, man, and enjoy. Because it's unfortunate, man, that this is the only time of the year that a lot of us see to be important to get together. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we can go to football game, we go to parties and all this other stuff, but Thanksgiving and Christmas is the only time that we seem to put together where we want to share love and get together, man. Now I'm gonna tell you one of the most incredible times that I had while I was in prison through the holidays. Because you remember when we got down the road, they used to give us three packages. Remember, we used to get three packages for
Three
Christmas.
packages.
For Christmas, yeah, we used to get three packages. You went there when we was getting three packages?
Our if we was there and they was giving three packages, I definitely got three packages. But when you saying three all at the same time, or
Yeah,
the
for
Christmas list
Christmas.
got
Christmas, you was able to get three packages for Christmas. So in '95, we was up in Dome 6. It was me, Lil Man, McQuay, uh, and we built man, and you can talk to Lil Man about it. Man, we built a bond through the holidays, bro. Now, mind you, I'm a Christian. The man
Muslim.
of Muslims.
Yeah.
We got gang members, a few little guys who gang members. Man, we built a bond so tight, bro, through that holiday season, bro. Like, I'm talking about, little man would get, but listen, little man had, if you wasn't getting three packages, little man would get other packages for you.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
he was the plug for the packaging, boy. Like, hey, you getting all three of your packages? Oh, nah, I
Yeah.
ain't getting my one, mama get one. Hey, let me get the other two. I got somebody gonna send you the other two packages. You know what I'm saying? Let me just get, he gonna let you get most of it. He just wanna, he may get like some Oreo, because little man used to, it was certain Oreos that he liked, so he
Yep.
gonna get
Yep.
his
Yep. Yep.
Oreos,
Yep. Yep.
and we gonna get everything else for y'all, man. But I'm telling you, man, for that December of '95 going to '96, bro, man, we had the best time, man. From November to December when they started, man. When I'm telling you, we built a bond so strong, man. Like, every day, like, when nobody in our little 8 or 9 group of guys, bro, when nobody
Shucks, man.
starving, when nobody, like, everybody eating good, like, everybody got snacks to eat throughout the day, like, we talking, we laughing, like, when no nonsense going on, when nobody talking about no nonsense. Guys were finding themselves because there's a few of us around us, man. Our heads were elevated, so, and we was on some other stuff, man. But Lil Uzi, man, a lot of us, man, we was, man, like, that was like the best time, man. One of the best times I had in prison, man, because I have some brother, man, that I'm still tight with today. Like, we brothers, man. Like we consider, we like brothers from another mother, man. Like,
Right.
we still tight to this day. off for this holiday, man. So, it's a great time to bond with people, man. And unfortunately, we don't get together like we probably should. But if there's a time for you to get together in them holidays, you know, what's that there?
Nah, that's for no heart. He just
Okay.
told me to I need to start doing reaction videos to
Oh, I see some stuff. Yeah.
yeah, to Shields of Strength. So I was just showing that I did subscribe to it.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do the reactions on my other page, Stay Out of Prison, but I'm still listening to you, brother. I just like
Yeah.
to
No, I'm just saying that, man. That was an
acknowledge
incredible
people.
time for me, man. And you ever get the chance, and little man ever come on film,
No,
he
he ain't
tell you
gonna
about
do it.
that, man.
He ain't gonna
Yeah,
do it. I probably could have
yeah,
got Little Man years ago, but I
yeah.
have asked. I done asked
He
him several
he
times.
might come on. He might come on with me. I'm gonna see if I can talk to
He
him.
might come on there for you, but he
Yeah, he
won't.
might come on here with me, man. But we're sitting there together, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, I did see the holidays allow a lot of people to bond. Now I'm gonna say that too. The Christmas holiday allowed a lot of people to bond together, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because everybody at that moment, man, was going through something, man, because they wanted to be around their family. And the only family that you had to some degree for a lot of people was guys that you met in there. You know what I'm saying? Guys that
yeah,
you got real tight with, man. Like my boy, Perry, Decatur Red, Little Man, Bob you, uh, Machine, all my Christian brother, man, that was on the choir with me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, little Keith and them, all them out fit. I had a group of friends like that I was real cool with it. You know, and almost every dome, man. And then it was crazy, bro. I even had a couple officers, man, that I was cool with, man. That they would bring me food from home, bro.
yeah,
Like it was chill, man. Like I got that's why I say, man, I ain't got the most incredible stories about doing crazy stuff, man. I didn't have it as bad as probably a lot of other people had it, man. I didn't really have it bad at all, but uh, man, it was just incredible, man. Like the blessing that God allowed me to have. That's the reason why I give back the way I do now, man. Because for even some of the officers back then to go out their way, man, to bring me home cooked food. You know what I'm saying? Because they just enjoy who I was as a person, man. Like I didn't come at them no kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I stood my ground. If they were wrong, I'll tell people they were wrong. You know what I'm saying? They were wrong, you're wrong, bro.
yeah,
I had a long conversation with Big G down there one day, like, man, bro, you gotta stop letting these folk, man, send you on these missions, man, to come up and jump on guys, man. Like, man, bro, that jump don't be cool, man. And he just put a head down. He just like, yeah, man. I said, they be using you, man. Because they know
yeah,
you would beat up one of these guys, bro. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I
yeah,
used to have conversation with people like that, man. And so, whatever, man. But then, like I said, I used to work the kitchen, man, and you know, like I said, man, you build so many bonds with people, man, and that man, like it's crazy, man. So, but Christmas is a very hard time, bro. It's tough out here, man. To see people go through what they go through, man. Through the holidays. But yeah, man. Yeah.
Yo, I'm online right now, bro. Yeah. All right. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
My bad. That's the black man calling. I had to, cause he'll keep calling and won't hang up. But
Mm-hmm.
all right. So the next question I have for you is this. I look like you might have answered some of these questions with your delivery, but how did you cope emotionally when everybody else was celebrating with their families?
I don't know, man. That was some dark days down there, man. I was, I had to do a lot of praying, man, for peace, man, and comfort, man. Me, I'm a sociable person, man. So it ain't like I'm just gonna sit on my bunk, man. Like I said, I had group, had some good guys down there, man. Like we was able to talk every day, man. KK, Bell, from Griffin, Ant from Columbus. Like we was all in around the dorms together. Mike Evans. Uh, we was able to cope, man. I was able to cope, man. Some of them guys, man. You know this, man. Some guys, man. Even when, because I've done it. But they always have guys that ain't gonna let you sit there and mope in your
Right, right,
sorrow.
right, right, right,
Yeah,
right.
they ain't gonna let you just mope around. And then I'm gonna tell you one thing that saved me through everything though, bro.
What's that?
Everything. Basketball. Boy, I want to play some basketball. I'm going to play that ball, bro.
Yeah,
They didn't, and if they didn't have that gym or the big yard, man, bro, going to play that basketball, man, helped me to cope with a lot of stuff. Then I used to work out a little bit too, man. But basketball,
yeah.
and just having conversation. Then I should work your Orly. I just found my your Orly ID too. I'm gonna send a picture of me. I had my your Orly. ID, man. So I used to get out on that yard, man. I used to just walk, man. I put my radio on, man. Go clean up, do what I need to do, man. Then they just let you chill out there, do whatever. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Me anyway. I know I was able to do that. And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah. I remember seeing you
yeah,
out there with your shirt and your pants, looking like a look like you had the visitation. Your shoes shining,
clean, baby. You know, I was
clean.
clean, but I was gonna stay clean. Had that hair laid down, waved up, baby,
Yeah, yeah. That
with the
one you
silk.
had all everything. It was thick
Yeah.
then. I remember at some
What?
point in time doing my bid, bro. I kind of like locked
I heard that
in.
slick comment, bro. I heard that slick comment. But go ahead.
I had locked me in, bro. I stopped playing basketball. This is after I had lost about 2 or 3 teeth. But I stopped playing basketball. I stopped playing spades, cards. I stopped looking at sports on TV. I used to just jog and read. I used to just jog and read. I was just like, bro,
Yeah, you
whatever I
zoned out.
do, it has to contribute to something. It has to make sense. And I could prepare to be in here, but I think it's time to prepare to be on the street. And if you don't prepare to be on the street, you is keeping your bed warm in chain game, man. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, facts. I'm gonna tell you what me and the Christian brothers used to do. Right, my brothers. Like guys used to always tell me, man, I can't wait the next year we get 3 packs. You know what we used to tell them?
what
That ain't scripture.
that that ain't scripture.
I don't know where you plan on being there, crib. I
Trying
know
to be
what God
comfortable.
able. I know what God able to do.
Yeah,
I'm praying to be at home, bro.
yeah,
I'm trying to be delivered. I'm looking for one of them letter from parole board to my day. They gave you immediate release.
yeah. Go
We
on,
used to
pack
do that,
up.
bro. Listen, we did that, bro, every year, man. Like, I mean, every year you see people out waiting for next year. Cause you be surprised, man. Guys be ready for the next Christmas.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Cause for some people, cause here's the thing. For some people, bro, that's really on time they got packages
Nah, for real.
for holidays, bro. So
Yeah.
throughout the rest of the year, they hustling. They getting it up. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put all the pieces together, man. But like I said, man, playing basketball, man, and being on the choir and um, being able to socialize with people, man. And like, it's hard for people to socialize when you all only thing you do is create ops. You create opposition for yourself down that road, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's what make a lot of guys situation hard for them because they create opposition for themselves. They create bad situation for themselves, man. So one thing I never wanted to do, bro. One thing I never wanted to do
Uh-huh.
was be in the hole. I just never believed, bro. I didn't want to be in prison inside of prison. So that's why I stayed out the hole. I went to the hole one time, bro, in 15 years. One time. I just didn't believe in it, man. Man, I'm chilling, bro. I don't want to be in the hole, man. I just thought about that too, man. Cause you remember when I was working the store,
Yeah.
when they had me in the store,
Yeah.
and I don't know if Lil B remember that. They tell you, talk Lil B. Listen, when I seen Lil B, they had Lil B. I don't know if Lil B remembered it. They had him in the fish tank.
Now, what's the fish tank for people who don't know?
It's the cell behind the cell. Bro, listen, I didn't even know that cell existed, bro. Them cells existed.
Yeah.
And I was doing, they had me doing the store over there in the SMU.
Yeah.
So I'm taking everybody's stuff over there, right? And so I thought we was finished, bro. Them folks said, no, you got to go to the fish tank. I was like, what is the fish tank? It was a cell behind, it was a door that led behind the cells. There was a whole nother area back there. So they got the cells and then they got plastic, it was man, thick plastic, man. And I seen Lil B back there, bro.
Yeah.
Man, and when I tell you my feelings were hurt, bro, because uh they had you had to breathe. Man, listen, man, it was so hot back there, bro. They got the little flap. And I seen Lil B back there, man. I was like, wow, this is crazy, man.
Yeah.
It was the fish bowl though, man. Like, man, that was crazy, bro. So I think that's a lot of places too. They used to put people that got a red flag. You remember they used to red flag people?
Yeah. I done been on
So
red flag before.
yeah, I think the red flag is considered almost similar to now what they call like the tier program they got down the road now. Got like a tier program. You down there for 9 months. You used to go on that red flag. You don't even know a person still in prison. We didn't know they were still at Alto. They be like, man, I was on red flag. You was on what?
What? Yeah, you be the thought somebody be the went home, bro. That man ain't went home.
bro.
That man
Now
a red
the
flag.
weirdest thing I ever seen, bro. It was a dude in my dorm, man, in 17. This is no lie, bro. He went, he left. I didn't realize he was gone. And then about a year later, right?
Uh-huh.
He coming back in. He coming from diagnostics. Like, where you coming from? He said, I'm coming from diagnostics. I said, you
For
coming
what?
from, this is, bro, this is, no, man, this is what I'm telling you, bro. This is what I'm listen what I'm telling you. He had been gone about 13 to 14 months. This is no lie, bro. This man paroled out of, they just say he was in room 8, bunk 4. This is no lie, bro. This man came back through diagnostic to Alto. His first bunk was room 7, bed number 4.
That's crazy.
And when I ran to him, I said, I thought she was up the hill. He
Yeah.
said, no, man, I went home, bro. I'm on a parole violation. I said, you on a parole? I said, boy, I thought you went up the hill, got transferred. He said, no, man, I went home, man. He said, I just got on a parole violation. I'm back. I said, he put you back in the same bed?
Yeah. That's how they do you.
Man, that was the craziest thing I have ever seen in my life, bro.
Hey,
But I
let me
couldn't,
ask you
I
this.
could,
Let me ask you this.
yeah.
'Cause I know it's the holidays and we be having conversations about, we be having real conversations. I know that you're real respectful for certain things. And if this question is too heavy, you don't have to touch on it. But I just want to know why or what's the mindset of an individual who is in chain gang and is interacting with a man by choice, and then upon release, pretending that it never happened.
Um, I always think, man, that's just a person that, and that goes back to what I was, one of the things I was telling you before is, for a lot of us, man, we was able to control our, now probably one thing for a lot of us now, that was a moment in my time in prison where, I was masturbating like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just,
Right.
but what I learned in prison that it's levels to going to that situation, bro.
Yeah.
When you let your mind continue to indulge in a lot of that stuff, man, and you don't have no control, when you don't have no control over what you do, um, you can find yourself drifting over into a lot of those lifestyles, man. Uh, you got to remember, Alto, man, it was accepted.
Right.
It was accepted. It was an accepted lifestyle. Booty bandits and like it was a joke for a lot of people. Oh man, they booty bandit, ha ha ha, or that ain't my business, or you just try to stay out the way.
Yeah.
Also, I learned a lot of these guys, man. You got to watch the company that you keep, right?
All right.
We had partners that did that, man, but bro, I didn't socialize around them when they was in that nonsense, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I appreciate the way I move because a lot of my partners wouldn't even allow me to be around them when they start having them conversation about them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
they know how I was moving. I'm in the church. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So, but the lust of the eyes, man. If you don't control that lust, man, you can find yourself going into all type of areas of your life, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Masturbation becomes a problem, right? I'm gonna
Right.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you what made me change a lot about when we used to jack off the girls and stuff, right? You remember Miss King, right? Like everybody, like Miss King had to be the final thing.
Hey, you know the crazy part is I have to see her face. I don't even remember Miss King.
Listen, bro, you ain't got to remember. She was the final thing
I
in Alto,
don't know.
and it was about
It was one on that looked like me in the face, but she had a grown lady body. I can't think of her name.
it was
She used to
like
be in
who?
PMC.
I know who you talking about had the big hips.
Yeah, she was a grown lady from the neck down. Up from the neck up, she looked like Master P.
Miss Talking about Miss Williams.
Nah, we ain't saying no names on here, but I don't think
I
her
mean,
name was
we ain't
Williams.
talking about disrespectfully.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I ain't saying like they did. I'm just saying these was just fine women back
she
in the
was
day.
dark skinned.
That's the only one down there was real thick and fine.
It must, bro. I'm telling you, after 30, you know, I've been home for 20 years, so we talking 30 years ago, man. I really don't be remembering a whole bunch of stuff. I ain't gonna even
No,
hold
I
you.
remember a lot of them names because I had a crush on all of them. I had a crush on her. But no, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you what was crazy, bro. Miss King was a male lady.
Oh no, this was
So
this was somebody working the dome. That's what I'm talking about.
no, I think I know who you talk about. I
Okay,
think who I
well,
just said. So anyway, when Miss King come on the compound, like you know it, cause like you would think somebody walking naked in there, man. That's how crazy everybody used to be acting, right? So it's a Saturday. It's about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. All you hear somebody call out the door, Miss King out there. You know, you know how everybody jump up.
yeah,
Cats running, cats coming out the bed. Like you remember on the Thriller movie when Mike and them run, they were coming about the graveyard.
yeah,
That's how the guy be coming about the bed. They snatching the bed off. They going to the locker get that kit. You know what the kit is. If anybody been
yeah.
chain gang, they know what that kit is. And they grab that kit. I jump about the bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I grab that kit. And so you know how you walk from one side of the dorm to the other. You know, PMC was like a college dorm. It was like a college dorm. It looked like B unit look. So I'm on the other side, away from the windows that you can see Miss King at. So as I'm walking and I get in the hallway, bro, I seen people, man, bro, swarms just coming from one side going into the other side.
Yeah.
And I stopped right there, bro. And I'm just looking at everybody, man. You know what I said to myself, man?
What's that?
Man, I feel like a rapist, bro.
Mm.
I said, man, my imagination is going crazy for a person that's in her uniform. I'm getting this kick and I'm having these wild fantasies about her and jacking off. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a bunch of dudes at this window. And I just like, I feel so out of place, man. Like, I feel like out of place, bro. And from that day, man, I stopped masturbating on chicks, man. Like, I was like, nah, I ain't doing that no more, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to elevate my mind, bro. I didn't want to do that, man. You know, because, you know, here's the thing, man. You know, probably 85%, 90% of guys back then, 92% of guys back then was being taken advantage of. They didn't want to be like that.
Right.
You had just a handful of guys that was coming from the street that actually was, you know what I'm saying, part of that community. Um, and then we seen other guys that, you know, they just did what they did. The thing what I do think about that and the way I've looked at it, man, is that everybody has a place of making bad decisions, right?
Yeah.
Um, it's no different, man, that we growed up to have some sense of integrity, most of us, you know, to be good, honest people and do what we do. But certain people that we be around and then we get in the street, we start robbing, we start selling drugs, we start fighting, we start getting disrespectful, we start doing things because we're exposed to that environment. And then sometimes, in a lot of cases, we go through things and it makes us rethink about where we really come from and who we really are. Some people outgrow it. They just like, nah, man, I don't want to keep doing this, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to sell no dope no more, man, because my aunt died from drugs. And I remember having to give my aunt some drugs to even get her to the house for Thanksgiving so she can eat. This right before I went to prison. So after I got locked up and I got saved, I was just determined, man, never to sell drugs again, man, because I knew the impact that it had on my people, on my family personally, but on my people in general. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I don't want to hurt my people. Um, but that was a mindset that I had at one point in my life, the hustle. You know, I see guys come to prison, man, and they adapt to the environment that they exposed to. Alto had a dark cloud over when it came to homosexuality, bro.
Yeah.
Remember we even had officers. I posted on your page when Lil B was talking about it was a sergeant. And I told you about that sergeant,
Yeah.
and I don't mind saying his name because you know, you know, you were doing some of the same stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? He was. I remember he was gonna try to try one of my partners up, man, and
Wait,
he
are you saying that there was an officer that was trying to smash an inmate?
Lil B tell you it was a sergeant. Smash. I think when he got locked up, when he got fired, he had one of the juveniles. It was a little dude of the juvenile that was from that community. And I think he was sitting on his lap or something like that. It was something crazy, but he got caught. However, he got caught.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was a couple of we knew we were messing around with boys, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But when you're in that environment, it's I'll give you a prime example. Anybody from Alto know what I'm talking about. You remember the sex game was real heavy,
Right.
and there's a lot of people played that did mess with boys, right? It was
Fact.
just a silly
It was
thing to
just
do.
funny, cool to do.
Yeah, it was something silly to do. And I remember jokingly doing that. A couple people that I knew, we just used to play around.
Yeah.
And I always admire my brother for this. My partner Chink. I was walking one day. He said, "Hey man, came to the door. We talking." He said, "Hey, let me tell you something, man. We grown men, man. We don't play like that.
Yeah.
We don't play like. We don't have a luxury like that. To play like that.
Yeah.
We don't have the luxury to play that. We grown men. We trust God. We have faith, man. We don't play like that." And from
Yeah.
that day forward, man, bro, I didn't play that no more. I was like, "Nah, I ain't playing no sex now." So because we say the sex game, a lot of people don't even know what that is. You automatically assume people in there gay because everybody when that played the sex game wasn't gay.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? I knew it was getting bad in prison with the gay stuff, and Alto when they stopped. Because remember, I don't know if you remember, some of the older guys know what I'm talking about. When you got caught in homosexuality, they used to send a letter home to your family that
For
you was
real.
involved in homosexuality. Yeah, and guys didn't want that letter sent home to on their family, right? So they stopped doing it. But I knew it was bad when guys, man, stopped because even though guys do it, guys still didn't want to be just let me say a majority of them didn't want to just be known like I'm as boy. I'm trying to sneak and do it. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was bad though, bro, when guys just didn't care about being with that title, having that title, right? And guys that was trying dudes up or turn dudes out, when them dudes got transferred, these dudes crying like their girlfriend went home.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, yeah. And I knew it was, and I also knew it was bad when I got down there. You know this. When another man will rape another man, take advantage of me. I ain't talking about sometimes. And you didn't go in the old annex, bro. There used to be a thing back there called it was a blue fan, bro. That's into the old guys. That blue fan back there at night, bro, in certain dorms, bro, cat back there running trains on the dudes, boy. Yeah, running trains on dudes, homie. I'm
Man.
talking about guys raping dudes, man, choking them out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or just bullying guys out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it was bad down there, bro. For that reason, but I think it was the mindset and it was the environment that our guys was in. And so some of our guys got down there, man. They just lost focus, man, on who they was as individuals. Because when you don't have an identity, man, when you don't know who you are,
That make
when
a
you don't,
difference.
yeah, when you don't have an identity, man, like a lot of us, when we embrace our faith and we embrace, educating ourselves and doing something different as men, we all, we start finding out who we are as men. You know what I'm saying? And we find out like that ain't what I want to do, man. That ain't how I'm trying to live, man. I ain't trying to. I remember a dude. I knew this dude when he had came up to dorm six, and he was talking to me about that, man. He said, "Man, I stopped messing around like that, bro. When a couple of my partners started trying to rape dudes, man, he's like, nah, I ain't doing that, man. I ain't trying to rape nobody, bro. If they ain't gonna do it willingly, if I can't finesse them out of it, man, I ain't messing around, man." He said, because I seen guys take it to that degree, man, I just stopped messing around, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're forcefully taking it from somebody now. Boatwright died from that.
Yeah.
He died from that, man. Um, so when guys get out, man, it's no different than guys when they're stealing. No guy different than doing a lot of different things, man. They get out here, man, and they start finding out this. They start finding themselves, man. And that's the reason why guys leave that back then in prison because that's a life they live.
I
That
guess that from that
yeah,
aspect, it kind of makes
yeah,
sense. And then
yeah.
from a non-judgmental perspective,
Hmm.
like like when I went to jail, I had a child. So I've
Hmm.
had some interaction with females, but you have some guys that they jump off the porch and they jump into the jail cell. They ain't never interacted with no female.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
not
And so,
I'm not making
yeah.
an excuse for them, but I'm just saying like, if we just talking about uh I try to sell drugs because I hear that this the thing to do. And it's a stupid concept, but I'm I'm fascinated with the dialogue that's taking place behind selling drugs and or robbing or just coming up. So I
Hmm.
think that a lot of times, I can't point at a person who has participated and say, "Are you an evil person because you did this, you did that?" Because my
Nah,
crimes. and my
Yeah,
sins are just as bad. You see what I'm saying?
yeah. So it's never judgmental, and that's what I got out there a long time ago, man. In my life, man, like, and I know God allowed me to go through these things in my life, man, and go through this phase of my life through prison. Go through juvenile, go through prison, come back, and go through the things I went through when I got out and was able to come back as a chaplain, man. Because you're going to have to deal with every type of individual on this earth, man, and you can't be biased about it, man. Like I don't deal with guys who molested kids. I don't deal with guys who supposedly told. I deal with guys who are leaders and thugs I deal with all type of guys, man. And so I have to come in a place, man, of being. Yeah, I know God gave me a gift of exhortation. I knew that, man, in Dorm 18.
Hey
So
man,
I'm
that's a
always
big
about.
old word. Hold on, cause I heard the word, but I don't know what that word means. And I don't. If you say something and I don't understand it, bro, I'll stop you. I'm one of them kind. So
Yeah,
you said
exhorting.
exhortation,
Exhorting. So if I'm encouraging, what I do every day, I'm all about uplifting guys. I'm encouraging.
right?
I'm down the road. I'm trying to uplift you, man. And I always had a gift for that. God showed me that, and that's in the Bible. It was a gift of exhortation. I knew I
Right.
had that gift a long time ago, man, and God showed me that. So I remember now. I'm telling you, man. So I had a chance to witness to some guys down there that was homosexual. So they used to be, when they round, they wearing their lipstick, and I remember talking to this guy at church. I said, listen, check this out. When you come to me, man, don't come to me with that lipstick on. Don't come to me. Your name ain't Susie to me. Your name is Jack, whatever the name is. I'm going to treat you. I'm going to treat you and handle you like the man that you are. All right. And so I was able to encourage and uplift guys that even went through that situation, man. And there was some guys, man, that were just turned out, man. Them guys down there were ruthless. They wasn't gonna let them guys be men. They were gonna let them guys keep continue to go through what they go through because they wanted to overshadow those guys or whatever. But so it's never on a judgmental place, man. People just be at a dark place in their life sometime, man. And so, we have to like meet us that's got elevated minds and our hearts are different. We have to
Mm-hmm.
make sure, man, we go in a place, man, of understanding, man, and try to, man, help people come out of some dark places. Because I had a kid, man. I'm gonna tell you another reason why, man, I'm so passionate what I do, man. I had another kid, man, that was a juvenile when I was going down to Alberta a couple years ago. He was somewhat mental health, man, but that kid had been molested by his father,
Mm.
and all this crazy stuff. So he was going through psychology, a little white kid, bro. And I remember talking to him, and I used to come in early sometime and spend some time with him, or I'll stay late. I'll stay late. Bye bye. I'll stay late sometime and talk with him, And like this kid, he's called me like he said, man, you like a father figure to me, man. He said, man, I always I'll tell your sons, man, they got a great dad. So I grow, a soft spot in my heart for that kid, man. So he ended up getting turning 18, got transferred to Phillips. Man, let me tell you something. Fast forward, man. They had been screwing that kid, man. Then one of those crazy guys killed that kid, man. Cut that
What?
kid throat, man. Cut his throat, bro. Yeah, man. You talking about feelings hurt, man? Man, I was hurt. I was hurt, bro, because you know I was hurt, man. Like
Yeah,
I don't even want to talk about that right now, man.
yeah, 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 yeah. I understand.
That kid didn't get to have a life, man. He already he had already went through a lot with his he had already went a lot with his dad, man. And man, the kid didn't have nobody, man. And then to be taken advantage of, man, and to die a horrible death like that, man. That do something to me, man. That's why, like, I'm real passionate about, man, trying to keep these kids out that environment, man, because coming from Alto, man, and you know how them guys used to take advantage of those young guys down there, and then now the new prison system, bro, where guys' lives are disrupted, man. Because if you ain't official down there, if you ain't affiliated, man, if your life ain't what it's supposed to be, man, you're gonna have a hard time in prison, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
so that's why I get so emotional about this stuff, man. That's why, like, I go all out doing what I do, man, because I don't want to see kids go through that, man. And even for the guys, man, that go down there, bro, and their mindset go into that lifestyle, man. You know what I'm saying? Their
Yeah.
life, their life go into that, have to be an animal down there, man, or you feel like you have to take advantage of somebody, like, man, like that ain't normal, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not normal, man. That's a bad life, man. You know what I'm saying? And so let's keep our brothers and sisters lifted up, man, because it's bad in the female prison too. They get raped in there too, bro. They get raped
Facts.
in there too, man. So I see a guy say, "Is there a such thing as situational homosexuality?" I think it is, bro. I think it's very real. I think it's very real, bro, because a lot of those guys that did that at the prison we was at, it was situational. You know what I'm saying? For the moment, and that's why a
Hmm.
lot of guys were able to get out, man, and that's why a lot of guys were able to get out and change their lives, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, their life was able to change. I am. I'm just I'm okay. Their lives was able to change, man, because that wasn't necessarily who they were. That's just a life that they chose to live at the moment of their life. You know what I'm saying? Because it was accepted, and so a lot of guys were able to crawl out their life, man, because they started finding who they were, man. So it's no different prison than anything you do and change your life. When guys find themselves, man, or find definitely when they find God, they get away from those lifestyles, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, um, I'm sorry, man. I got emotion today, man. I
Nah, you
don't,
good, bro. You good.
I
Cause they
don't,
just let you know where your heart at. Cause
yeah,
for a
man. I don't
person
like
who
that,
is
bro.
not don't have a love for human beings, bro, it's just gonna always be weird anyway. So
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird, man. It's weird, man. But it's good talking about this, man. So hopefully some of these kids will find their place, man. Like every day you want to run out and you want to go hang out in the streets, man, and you don't even want to spend time with your family when it's time to have dinner or you know lunch or go on a movie day with your mom or your dad or go to a football game with your parents. You want to spend all your day hanging out with your homies and your homegirls every day, man. And you don't want to spend that time. And then when it's taken away from you, you want to be crying, you want to get into bed. I remember that boy Fathead told some kids at the Fulton County when I was up there, they used to let Fathead talk to the kids. And he told them, hey, listen, if you're going to be out there wild and doing what you do, don't cry when you come in here. Keep being a
you talking
hard
about
person
fat
that
head
you,
that was on the first 48?
yeah. He was like, we did time Fathead at Alto, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I remember he was telling the kids, hey, don't cry. You want to be big game in my day. You want to be big killer out here. If you get locked up, don't do all that crying and whining. Take it
Yeah.
like a man. Do have the same type of emotion you had when you was out there and you was doing crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Have
Mm-hmm.
emotions. You know, be soft hearted. Want to be around your mom. Want to be around your dad. Want to be around your sister, brother. One of my kids just called me the other day, and he was like, Mr. O, my dad locked up on murder. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
he ain't never really been there in my life. And I'm hearing that he on some old bull crap, like he working for the police or what somebody said. I said, you know what I told him though, bro?
What that
That's still your dad, man.
at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, that's still your dad. I ain't saying because of the politics that you run in. I ain't saying like you got to put your neck on the line for him. But at the end of the day, man, you pray for your dad, man, and you love your dad, man, from afar. If that's the
Yeah.
case, don't because I don't know what your dad been through, man. I don't know what your dad went through on the streets, man. I don't know what's the reason why your dad didn't be in your life. I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody got secrets, man. Everybody got dark places in their life. I don't know. I just pray, man, you respect it. Because in the day, man, it's one if there's never been another script that I believe in the Bible, it's this one I do believe. Honor thy mother and thy father so the days may be long. The Bible didn't say you was gonna agree with them, didn't say you was gonna accept everything they do, but honor them, man. You know what I'm saying? And so just because you know, he wasn't there, man. And I know it's anger, bro. My father went in my life. I just found my dad several years ago, and I thought me and my dad was gonna be like as a 40-year-old man, I was looking to have this amazing relationship with my dad, bro. And it
Yeah.
didn't work, man. And there's days, man, that I'm very angry and bitter about it, bro. But at the end of the day, that's my dad, man. And my dad was called right now and like, hey, son, woo, 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 we need you to do this, or hey man, I'd like you to come down here. Hey man, people think it's crazy. No, bro. I
No
love my
way.
hey, listen,
Have you
man. I
talked to
know,
him today though? Since it being Thanksgiving?
hey man, I was in Jacksonville 2 weeks ago, reached out to him. He didn't answer the phone, homie. So he ain't answered the phone in a couple years, man. So it's all good, man. It hurts, man, but hey man, I had to keep living, man. I had to keep pushing, man. I got my sons and I got my grandson and I got kids that depend on me every day. I can't allow that to disrupt my
slow
life,
you
and
down.
I can't allow
Why
that
you
to.
why you think he like that though? Just out of, and if you don't feel like diving into it, you ain't got to, bro. But why you think he like that?
May need to get him on this call and see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. You just don't know what people go through in their lives, man. You don't know, the trauma that they may be dealing with, man. Just because we see, and my dad and them came through some trauma, bro. Like when I just found out a lot about my family, man. So my family's originally out of Buffalo, the Indians, and his mother, man, like she had 6 kids, and 3 of them was adopted. My dad was one of them. Well, my dad didn't go with his dad, but three of the kids of her 6 kids was adopted. You
Mm,
know, so it's
yeah.
trauma there, man. It's lifeline of trauma, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just try not to, like people, like even one of the guys that told on me, man, in this case, and people wonder why I loved on him like a brother, man. I never brought it up to him, man, because at the end of the day, man, God forgave me, man. I learned how to forgive people, move on, bro. Well, no big
Yeah.
issue, man. I don't even dwell on that stuff because here's the one thing I do know and why I do believe in it, what I do stand on, man. I had every option to not be in that lifestyle, bro. I had the warning signs. I had even some homies in the hood in the street like, hey man, you need to get out these streets, little bro. You need to go play basketball. I had homies that told me, man, leave certain people alone. Not even the one that told me, we were just talking about other people that I dealt with. Like leave these guys alone, man. Like you
Hey,
gonna
hold
find
on real
yourself in a
quick.
bad
Hey,
place.
V Kicks 2828. I appreciate you. All the bad shout, I appreciate you. Everybody who didn't hit that like button, everybody who didn't sent the gift, everybody who sent their hard earned money, I appreciate you. Let me ask you another question. And we're creeping up on
Mm,
about an hour, so I ain't gonna talk your
yeah.
head off. Do you
Okay.
think that the relationship that you have, the dynamic that you have with your father, is the reason that you pour so much into your grandson?
No. My mother did for my sons the way I do for my grandson.
Okay, 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 okay.
And no, his dad is not in the best place right now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But you
He's
be
going
going
through it.
hard for spanking, boy. I'm gonna tell you something. You be going hard. You be going hard, bro. Hard. You make me be calling my grandson. I be like, man, that nigga, he ain't gonna keep outdoing me and everything. I want to be a good grandpa too,
Hey
nigga.
man, it's called passion, bro. It's called passion, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm even consider doing a like granddad grandson day, man. Like I want the
Hey, that'd be
grandfathers.
dope.
Yeah, man. I want to do something, man. Like we get together, man, and like my partner, Big Trap, man. Trap be doing, father and fishing and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. Out there on big deep land with the
yeah,
kids, with the fishing and
yeah. I want to like it's a thing, man. Like, cause honestly, man, in this world, man, like Mother's Day, they go out of control
facts.
about that. Father's Day, I seen I
Quiet,
seen a
boy.
I seen a video said on Mother's Day they mother got a Bentley, dad got a grill, and he had to cook. And mama got a Bentley, dad got a grill, and I ain't talking about an expensive grill.
Yeah.
Hey man,
One,
as
one
fathers,
more
man,
rolls on sale.
yeah, man, like something from Family Dollar.
Hey man, we talked to
No,
thug it out,
man,
man.
it ain't the fact of that, man. It's not even just my grandson, man. Like I got young men, man, right now. They call me pops, man. Call me dad,
Yeah,
bro. I hurt sometimes, man, because I'm not able to do for these kids the way I want to do for them. Because I
yeah,
need to fund it. You know what I'm saying? I need to do some other things, man. And I know some of these kids need help, man. You know what I'm saying? I know these kids need a decent place to live. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
know these kids will listen to me before they listen to their own parents. And
Facts.
so I understand the excitement, man. And so maybe I have to suffer in order to have the passion that I have, man. I don't know, man. I'm sometimes I'm stuck there, man. But I wish I had a relationship with my dad, man. I'm not going to deny that, man. Like I hope before my dad passed or something happened to me, dog, that me and my dad can have a good relationship, man. Like I did ancestry.com, man. Like I ain't never really talked about this, man. Like I got a sister and everything, bro. Like I'm trying to, I'm trying to do some things, bro. I'm trying to meet up with my sister. I'm gonna try to go up to New York, meet up with my cousins from my dad's side. I got my
Yeah,
dad got some sisters. I'm gonna start reaching out to them and start talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I like family structure, man. I hate in the African American community that our families are not strong the way they should be, man, and not tied in the way they should be, man. And you can't like we're in a time place, man. Where like if you on like I don't even want you dissing your nephew. Like no, man, no, bro. It's
Yeah.
family, man. He gonna respect the ump too, cause
Right.
I'm the type of person, man. Hey, I don't play around, homie. Like I don't play. Like
Yeah.
if you got anything to do with my blood, or me and you real close. Hey, guess what? Son better be tighten up around me. I don't,
Already.
I don't care what you say. Hey man, tighten up, bro. And
Yeah.
I've gotten respect from a lot of guys and people that I know. They know, man, I'm just serious about kids, man. So I say something. Like, hey man, you out of order, bro. You
Yeah.
tighten up. But you do got people, man, don't want you say nothing to their kids until their kids get in trouble,
Nah, for
right?
real. Then it's too late. It's too late
Then it's
then.
too late to help then, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm telling people, man, stop trying. Everything ain't just police officers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everything ain't just that, man. A lot of accountability got to go back on you, man. How you raising your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, um, just your children, man. I'm against the state too, bro. Because y'all talking about we can't discipline our kid. Well, why I can't whoop my child, but you can send them to jail? No, I'm whooping mine.
Yeah. You
I'm
gotta
trying
make
to
it
whoop
make
mine.
sense.
I'm whooping mine to prevent him trying to go so for you for whooping him.
Yeah.
Because you whooping him too with time. No, man, I'm
Nah,
whooping
for
mine.
real.
If I have to, I hope I don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not against discipline. I'm not against spanking. You know, because there's a difference between whooping and abuse, right? And
Yeah.
here's the thing: people talk about whooping, but you talking crazy in front of your child is just can be just as traumatizing. You know, I know people, man. Excuse me for talking like this, man. Man, I hear cats calling they kids little bitches and hoes and all types of
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
where
Yeah.
y'all get that? Where y'all get that from, man? Where have we gotten in a place in this world, man, where and you wonder why your kids turn out to be rude and disrespectful? You know, I had a disagreement with a brother of mine who one of my partners, he a real good coach. He had a real good football team, kids football team. And the way he used to cuss in front of those kids and had letting them kids cuss, bro. Listen
Can't
here.
do that.
Hey, let me tell you something. And he's talking about, oh, well, you ain't the only one. I said, nah, I ain't that. I ain't saying he ain't doing a good job. What I am saying is my grandson's not gonna play for him
Yeah.
because I'm teaching my grandson something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
want my grandson to think it's okay to be cussing in front of adults. I don't think that's cool,
Right.
right? I don't want him to think it's okay, like a lot of these kids all in front of teachers, getting it to them, cussing them out. I
You
don't,
can't do
because
that.
if I got to come into that school because you cussing out, we finna have a problem.
Yeah.
Because I know I ain't raised you that way, and you ain't finna start living that way. You're not finna
Right.
be cursing no adult out. You let me as an adult handle that situation,
Yeah.
right? Like, oh man, a little girl hit my son, I'm gonna make him beat her up. No, no, no.
No, we ain't doing that.
I'm not
We
gonna
ain't putting
teach.
them.
I'm not gonna teach my child. I ain't saying not defend yourself, but I see guys beat up girls like they beating up dudes. No, man, we
Yeah.
ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Because what happens is, to some degree, and in a lot of cases, you're teaching that young man to hate women and to be
Nah,
disrespectful.
for real. Yep.
And so we're not gonna even play that game.
And you
So it's a
passing
lot
your
of
trauma on to them too.
you passing your trauma on to them. So when I hear guys or people talking, they girls calling their daughter bitches and hoes, that's what bothers me sometimes, man. I'm talking about. I understand. Well, it's still crazy. Even as an adult, yeah, I see. But they be talking to little kids like that.
I
Like
mean, it's
what?
wild, bro.
Little kids. I mean,
Yeah.
adults are one thing. Little kids. So that's why I got a problem with when they little kids, when they still teenagers or younger. Oh man, I just have a problem with it, And to each his own, to each his own. Um, I got a friend, best friend. She crazy. She talk crazy to a kid. But let me say this: when I tell you her kids have the utmost respect when it comes to adults,
Yeah.
everybody come to that house is auntie or Miss such and such, or that's Uncle O, or hey, Mr. Butler.
Yeah.
My partner named Glenwood. Hey, Mr. Glenwood.
Yeah.
Utmost respect, man. I got the utmost respect that her kids know I don't care what we got going on. You're gonna respect an adult when they come in this house. You're gonna speak, right? So, hey man, just saying all that to say, man, I know we jumped on a couple different subjects, man, but
Hmm.
it's good, man, to just talk about like, you know, as much as I hate prison, Butler, man, prison really saved my life, man. Put me in a different place.
Yeah.
I call prison sometime my island of Patmos. And if anybody know about when John was exiled to Patmos, is when he got his revelation, and that's where you get the Book of Revelation from. And God gave a lot of us a revelation when I was in prison, man. We was able to find ourselves, and that's why you're doing what you're doing right now, Butler. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why Trap doing what he's doing. That's why Terrence Berry doing what he's doing. That's why my homegirl Angela doing what she's doing. Karima, she's doing what she's doing. My boy Big Derrick, see Big Derrick, and they get on here
Yeah,
and talk
man. Yeah, man.
powerful,
Yeah.
powerful work. Look at Lil B, man. I am so happy to see my boy Lil B, man. Like I
Yeah.
know a lot of people holding their nuts on him not getting out. My boy got out, man. How he's speaking so articulate, man, and so coming out the bluff, man. Like he looks so vibrant, man. He looks so good, man. Man, it's like he ain't age, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
For real.
My boy Bob Crumley, man. My boy Little Man. All these boys out here doing great job, man. Prison changed a lot of us, man. Gave us value, you know, gave us purpose, man, and you know, it put something different. And there's a lot of other brothers out here, man. So I'm saying I don't know a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, but I know a lot of people are doing great things. And unfortunately, we had to go through some incredible trauma to get where we, and we're still dealing with trauma. But
Yeah.
our purpose exceeds the trauma. Our purpose exceeds the trauma, man. And so, um, God knows I didn't want to go through prison, Butler. God knows I didn't want to go through a lot of things I did in my life, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it give me something to talk about the kids. I have an understanding. I understand the assignment, right? The only way you understand the assignment is that you had to go through the test.
Yes, sir.
You had to study the test. And so we had to go through what we went through. And thank God, man, we didn't lose our mind. Thank God we didn't get, you know, and people don't understand, man. You got a lot of people think they was that hard or they was that gangster that nothing could have happened to them. And we know people down the road not getting killed. We know some hard guys that came from the street, got down in prison, got raped. Like God can lift his hand and a lot could have happened to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, one of my
Facts.
partners, man, they used to steal him every week. And he fought every week. Like
I know exactly who you talking. I'm trying to get him on, man, but he's
he
so
fought every week. Like I'm
every
talking about
week, bro. He never sat
bombing on you.
down.
He was bombing on you off the rip. He because he knew he had to. But it didn't stop the thieves from doing what they do. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I didn't.
And they could have thieves could have stole from me, man. But I thank God for grace, man. You know, I thank God for grace. You know,
That dude
hey,
might have had the most fight. He probably fought the most out of everybody. You'll see him, his eye
Dorm
be
18.
swollen. Then you'll see him, their eye be swollen, but he
Nah, man,
gonna
I know
fight.
some guys. I knew some guys. I wish I could have been on there, with Miguel, but Miguel, boy, he'll bomb on you off the real. That boy,
Yeah,
that boy, did mind fighting, man, and never looked like he was mad, like he was always happy. But he'll
yeah.
bump that left hand he had, man. A knock, that man knock. I remember when I slapped ball with man, I couldn't even see his left hand,
Damn.
and I thought I was pretty quick.
Yeah,
Boy, that boy had a left hand out this world, man. But that man, that was a good brother, man. I got mad love for that brother. My boy
yeah.
Noah Wood, mad love for that brother,
I'm
man.
trying to get Norwood on here. I'm
Boy,
trying to get Norwood.
man, me and Noah, we used to, boy, we was some WFF fanatics. Boy, we used to love some wrestling, man. But it was Decatur Red,
Yeah,
Broomhead. Them boys fought for a living.
trying to get Broomhead on here. Hey man, I need everybody from Alto, man. Hit my line, man. I'm trying to run it up for
Yeah, I
2026.
gotta get
And
some
not
other home.
only just come on the page though, but create your own page, man. It's income for everybody, man.
Yeah. And get some girls on there, man. Some girls got some mean stories on there too, bro.
You know what? You
Reach out to
right,
my
bro. You
homegirl
might be
Karima. Reach out to my homegirl Karima, man. Karima did 28 years, man. She's a professor now at a college, man. Started doing great, man. She's doing great work, man. Karima, 28 years, man. Got a phenomenal story, man. Get my boy Mustafa on here, man.
hello,
Mustafa came
Kareem.
to
She got a
Alto.
bald head.
No, she Muslim. No, no. There's a lot of people, man, you can reach out to, man. They probably would do it, man, definitely. And reach out, just put on that, man, like girls that went to prison, see if they'll
Yeah.
reach out and have conversations. I know a couple girls, man, they're doing phenomenal out here right now, man. And
Yeah.
some people don't want to relive that life, man. I got some guys,
Some
they
people
not finna
don't,
talk to you in
bro.
prison. And it's okay. Good.
Yeah.
We ain't
I
got to
cause
keep
I
living.
understand it.
Yeah, yeah. I just happen to be in his life. So I'll
Yeah.
salute to everybody though, man. God bless, man. Pray for those young guys and juvenile that we're working with, man. Uh, you know, pray for those guys, man, and the young ladies that's incarcerated, the juveniles. Appreciate my boy Butler, man. Is continuing doing the great work that you're doing, man. And my prayers for you, man, is that you'll keep growing, you keep blowing up, man. Our friendship is like brothers, man. Like you ain't
Yeah,
never
man.
got
I
to question
appreciate you.
that. You never got to question that, man. How we connected, man, and always the beautiful praise that you give me, man. And it's crazy. I never ever thought, even in prison, man, that like I was pouring in your life or anything like that. Even my boy King, he was talking about you should watch me up there. And you just never know who watching your life, man. And so I'm
Big
just grateful
facts.
for, yeah.
Big facts.
One of our other little brothers that used to look up to me, man, he lost his wife to cancer, man, just like, like Corey Bennett, lost his
Yeah.
Corey's wife. So real things are going on out here, man. And so, I pray that everybody that has a platform about prison, man, utilize it, man, to uplift people and make sure, even in telling your stories, man, make sure people understand, man, especially our young brothers and sisters, man, about choices and consequences. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason my organization will birth freedom as a choice. Life is about choices. I encourage you to choose freedom over incarceration. So be looking out for the new curriculum coming out. My number, um, my web page will be coming out, freedomischoice.org. I have a book out called The Omar Howard Stories on Amazon.com. I finished up my movie script, man, so I'm hoping to be able to shop that around. I hope somebody grab it. Um, I'm working on some short film, little videos that's talking about different things. Y'all send that, send it out. Hopefully one day soon, man, me and Butler can get back on that podcast, man, really, on that
Hey man,
platform,
that'll be
man,
dope.
and build. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot going on out here, man. We need funding. Pray for our
Those
funding
are facts.
capacities, man. We need money to do the things that we're doing. But like I say, I got a couple great things I'm doing for the end of the year for my group, my dinner, take some, got getting funding to take kids, go get shoes, helping some unfortunate families, and then feeding and giving gifts to these 105 juvenile kids. So if you want to donate, man, you can reach out to me at 470-257-0966. I can put the cash app on there. Butler, you can put the cash app on there and
Mm-hmm.
man, donate to the cause, man. You know what I'm saying? Donate to the cause, man. Subscribe to my boy page, man. Build them numbers up. All right. God bless y'all, man.
Appreciate you, big homie.
Hey, man, you enjoy the rest of your days, your holidays with your kids, man, and hug on them and kiss on them and take pictures of them, bro. Create
All right,
memories,
bro.
man. Create memories. God bless.
Likewise, brother.